Hi, this is Mama Dr. Tochi with today's class on how the spiritual crew works. Okay, I've had comments and questions during my live classes in communication. People are like, well, how does the spiritual crew work? You know, what is the spiritual crew? And I know I do have videos on the spiritual crew, but in today's class, we're going to look at how they function together for your benefit. So I do encourage you to go get that drink, get that snack, get the notebook, get the pad, and let us eat the forbidden fruit of knowledge. Welcome. Thank you for coming back. If you are a subscriber, thank you for supporting the Dr. Tochi channel. If you are a member, double thank you to you for making it financially possible to present this content free of charge to the world. If you'd like to join, if you'd like to subscribe, click the buttons below this video. Okay, if you'd like to book me for consultation, your divination, get my products, my services, have me spiritually coach you, take my classes, please read the description below this video. Everything is done through my website to protect you from scammers. If someone comes to you using my image, my video, my picture, my name, claiming to be me, they reached out to you first, asking you for money, asking you to buy something. It's a scam. Don't fall for it. Now let's get into today's class. What is the spiritual crew? If you've been following me for a while, you will hear me use that expression a lot of times. Spiritual crew, spiritual crew, spiritual crew, spiritual crew. Who is the crew? Our spiritual crew, very simply put, is our Creator who created the earth, the universe that we live in. Our guardian spirit, the spirit that was sent, that spiritual guide that was sent to help us in this incarnation. Some people call the guardian spirit their guardian angel. The guardian spirit is a type of spirit guide. I repeat, the guardian spirit, the guardian angel, is a type of spirit guide. There are different kinds of spirit guides out there. And I encourage you to go watch my video, Who Else Is With Us Here? I talk about this. Also, accessing your guardian spirit, I talk about it in those videos. So just do a search on my channel and you will find those videos. So our guardian spirit, our guardian angel, are spirit guides. They're a specific kind of spirit guide that has been sent here. It's like a companion. You know how, like, if you're going on a journey, you might have a companion and the companion knows the way. And this companion will help us as we're going on this journey. This companion has access to information that we may not have as we go through the journey. That is what the guardian spirit or the guardian angel, for those who are of the Abrahamic faith, that's what it is. It's a spirit guide, but it's a specific spirit guide because the guardian spirit has been assigned to you, just to you, not to your wife, not to your husband, not to your children, not to your mom or your dad, not to your boyfriend, girlfriend, grandpa, grandma. You have your own guardian spirit. Your husband, your wife, your children, your grandparents, your colleagues, your boss, other people, they have their own guardian spirits. Everybody has their own guardian spirit. Okay? You don't share guardian spirits. Because I know someone's going to come in the comment section and say, well, I went to talk to this person who says we're sharing guardian spirits. You do not share guardian spirits. Your guardian spirit is not someone who is living on earth with you right now. Because sometimes people come and say, well, someone told me my grandmother is my guardian spirit, but, you know, my grandmother lives in Arkansas. Okay. Your guardian spirit is a spirit guide, is a spiritual entity. Okay. Next, we have another kind of spirit guide called the ancestor. These are members of your family, whether they were related to you through blood, through adoption, or people that you're very close to, who are now on the other side. They're like family. This is another category of spirit guides who are part of your spiritual crew. And the reason why they're part of your spiritual crew is because you have a relationship with them. You either used to have, or because of your lineage, you have a relationship with them. You had a human relationship with these entities. They are spirit guides, but they are ancestors. And they're here to open up paths for you, to make things smooth for you. And then after that, we have a broad category. I mean, we just have a variety of other kinds of spirit guides. We have spirit guides associated with the elements. We have spirit guides associated with tribes, with families. We have spirit guides associated with territories, with regions, with towns, with nations. They're all out there. And depending on what you've been called here to do, may or may not be part of your immediate spiritual crew. Let me give an example. Let's say you've been called to be a spiritual practitioner and you work with some spirit guides that help you with the work you're doing. Those specific spirit guides that help you with the work you're doing are part of your spiritual crew. You can also acquire more members to your spiritual crew when you get initiated or you become part of certain spiritual paths. So let's say, for instance, you wanted to be a spiritual practitioner working with water or fire or earth. There may be certain spirit guides, spiritual entities that work with those elements. And there are millions of these guides out there. Don't think that there are only probably 100 spirit guides in the world. There are billions of spirit guides. Billions. Because think of how many people there are in the world. So let's say you wanted to get initiated into a water cult or a water group. I don't know what safe words to use, but you know what I'm talking about. There may be certain entities, guides associated with that group. And once you get initiated into that group or cult or gathering or organization, they become part of your spiritual crew. These crews work together. You can't focus on one and ignore the other. And I say this because there are people who come to me in consultation or even in correspondence, and they say, I have an ancestral altar and the only folks I call upon are my ancestors. Well, how about your guardian spirit or your guardian angel? How about your creator? All the members of your spiritual crew work together. And the reason why they work together is because each and every one of them has a different function. Let's say, for instance, that you, as a spiritual practitioner, you got connected with a spirit guide who works with wealth. The spirit guide can help you find wealth, locate wealth, understand wealth, how to keep it, how to make more, how to multiply it. You can't go to that spirit guide and say, well, I know you're responsible for wealth, but I need you now for fertility. That's not the function of that spirit guide. The same way that you have the things that you do and you're not out there doing every single job that's out there on earth, is the same way these spirit guides function. Your spirit guide in charge of taking care of you, primary function of taking care of you, who is the guardian spirit. That's that guide's function, to take care of you and to guide you. You, just you, to communicate with you and to also act as an advocate or intercessor for you with other spirit guides, especially when there's trouble. Did you know that your spirit guide even fight for you when you don't even know there's a fight out there? There are fights that your ancestors, your guardian spirits are fighting for you that you had no idea were going on, because your spiritual crew is always on duty 24/7. And they communicate with each other. So the things that your guardian spirit cannot do for you, is unable to do for you, it will go out and enlist the help and cooperation of the spirit guide who can do that thing for you. So that's why when we speak to our spiritual crew, we want to include all of them. Be thankful to all of them. We want to acknowledge all of them, not some, but all of them. Imagine how it would feel if you're working on behalf of someone and they're not acknowledging you. So let us learn from that. Each member of your spiritual crew needs the other member of the spiritual crew. Because they do different things, they have different functions. And overriding or overarching all of them is your creator. Because your creator, who is my creator, puts everything in place to make it all work together. So that's it. I hope in today's class you understood, or you got to understand a lot more about the spiritual crew and how the spiritual crew works. We're thankful to our Creator, our guardian spirits, our guardian angels. We're thankful to our ancestors, our spirit guides, and all those in the unseen realms who work together for our good. Ashe.